What's going on, guys? Ink DFS back here with another picks video. This is for 2/28 February. It's another video I bring you guys. I'm dropping a couple of my picks for the upcoming slate. I'm going to keep the same format going. First three guys are the guys I really like the most. And then I'm going to end it off with two more guys that kind of intrigue me who could work as some good GPP plays. Last night we did pretty well. A couple of our guys are minimized due to the blowouts they were in, but Terry Rozier did pretty well. Nice little overtime bump. Again, if you like the videos and want to keep seeing me drop these and you like the picks I'm giving out, they're helping you guys, cash and win some money, go ahead and drop me down a like on this video, and again, subscribe to the channel. Helps me keep pumping these videos out. So let's go ahead and get started. First guy here, we have Jimmy Butler. No Kyle Lowry. I believe he's dealing with a personal situation. But that opens up Jimmy Butler for more ball handling opportunities and more opportunities on the offensive side of the ball, as far as more shot attempts and more assists. We saw earlier this season Kyle Lowry out for about a stretch of 8 games, and that during that stretch, Jimmy Butler averaged himself about 45 fantasy points a game. So certainly right at the value of that 8.6 thousand price tag he's sitting at. A little bit of a discount for Jimmy Butler, who hovers around the 9 to 10,000 range. So definitely a good deal we're getting here. He's also going against a Chicago Bulls team who's not very good defensively. There's also a nice pace of the spot for Miami Heat here, so you should have no problem on the offensive end. And with that pace, that matchup, it should lead to a couple more defensive stats that Jimmy Butler is kind of known for, and that would only help raise his ceiling even higher. This is also a revenge narrative for our guys who believe in those. Jimmy played in Chicago a couple years ago, did very well out there, so you might have a little sentiment towards his team and give him a little more motivation in this game. My next guy here is Desmond Bane. Coming into this slate, they have the second highest game total and the second highest team total versus the Spurs. He's been underperforming over his last 2 games due to foul trouble. I believe the game before last he had 5 fouls. In this most recent game he had 6 fouls. So he hadn't really been seeing the court his full allotment of minutes. I believe he still got 30 minutes a game. But even though he was in foul trouble both those games, he still was able to get up really good shot attempts, especially for a guy priced at 6,000. He got a 15 in the game before and 18 in this most recent game. During those 2 games where he got in foul trouble, he was going up against D'Angelo Russell and Zach LaVine, who we all know are very good scorers. Guys can shoot, get to the basket, and that might have helped Desmond Bane get into a little bit of foul trouble. But tonight he's going up against Devin Vassell, who's not very much of an offensive threat. A guy who's going to sit in the corner, kind of shoot threes, cut to the basket. So he shouldn't have to deal with too many foul opportunities tonight. Get a full allotment from him tonight. Also a good bounce back spot, not only due to those 2 down games, but a great matchup versus the Spurs, as they're the 5th best spot for shooting guards over the last 15 games. My next guy, and my favorite play in this slate, that might kind of surprise some people. We have Harrison Barnes. Healthy game total of 227.5, going up against the OKC Thunder, who we know are awful. But the key to this play, no Lou Dort for OKC, and without Lou Dort, they've been just hemorrhaging fantasy points to small forwards. Dort's been out the last 4 games, and during those 4 games, we've seen Evan Fournier put up 50, Keldon Johnson put up 35, Cam Johnson put up 35, and most recently Buddy Hield going for 48. So certainly a spot that I think Harrison Barnes at the 6'3" price tag can definitely go off about 40-50 this game. Again, going up against a nice matchup for OKC, who's been terrible defensively, but most recently offensively. We see ever since the return of SGA, they've been giving up steals in bunches. We saw Devin Booker with 6 steals in the most recent game with the Pacers, giving up a bunch of steals and blocks. So definitely should open up some opportunities for Barnes to chip in with a couple steals, maybe a couple blocks as well. Also coming off a great history versus OKC, most recent game being on February 5th, earlier this month. He put up a 51-point game against them. And on top of that, during that game, Lou Dort was out as well. So kind of a little bit of icing on the cake right there. Now we're getting to 2 guys who kind of intrigue me. I'm not too heavy on them, but they're kind of interesting. First guy here is Tyler Herro. Again, no Kyle Lowry. So it should open up some more ball handling for Tyler Herro here. Guys off the bench, 6-man for the Heat. Kind of does it all. So if he gets more minutes out there, especially against a Chicago Bulls team that struggles defensively, he should be in for a big game. And then the last guy who we got on the list here, we have Domantas Sabonis. Similar spot to Harrison Barnes. He may be able to take advantage of a missing starter tonight. During the past couple games, ever since Jeremiah Earl's been out and Isaiah Roby's been back, OKC's been switching starters between Derek Favors and Isaiah Roby. Whenever Roby started, the opposing center has just gone slap off. And I think that's due to Roby being kind of a younger guy, not really great defensively, while Derek Favors, when he was coming up, kind of known for his defense out there in Utah, and being an older veteran, kind of knowing the tricks of the trade. So I keep an eye on that starting lineup heading into lock tonight. If Roby's out there starting, I'd definitely get Sabonis into the lineups. He's a guy kind of like Jokic, can go out there and get you a triple-double. And on top of all this, Sabonis also has amazing history, kind of like Harrison Barnes against OKC Thunder. During his most two recent games, he's put up 68 points in both. Just shows how great of a matchup this is, and he may have some possible revenge narrative going on as well, as this is a team that drafted him and traded him pretty early in his career. So he may have a little bit extra juice for this game, similar to Jimmy Butler. So that's going to wrap it up. Again, if you guys like these picks, kind of disagree with them, let me know down in the comments. Again, like this video if you like these, and go subscribe to the channel while you're at it. See you guys next time.